Artificial intelligence updates weekly, August 8th, Friday. And this week, of course, the main event is the release of GPT-5, which happened yesterday on August 7th. And the epigraph for today's lecture is that transfer from GPT-3 to GPT-4, the main thing was a mixture of experts. It was introduced, now everybody is using it. Now with GPT-5, it's mixture of models. It's the idea of router. So when you're talking to GPT-5, you're actually talking to a lot of different models and tools, and router makes decision which tools will be used and in which order. It can do multi-step, so it's a major change. Anyway, first we'll go to crowdsourced LM arena, and you see GPT-5 proudly on the first place for both text and coding. And for coding, gosh, it's 1500s. It's the first time we see LS score that high on the this is great. Now on the second place we have Qwen, then we have Claude, and then we have Gemini, and then other models follow. So GPT-5 currently is the best, and I'll talk to you about the results of testing. So this is information about GPT-5. So it was released on August 7 yesterday. There are 4 versions of the model: Pro, Regular, or also called Main, Mini, and Nano. And you can also switch reasoning levels: minimal, low, medium, and high. Context length is 400,000 tokens, which is pretty good, and is described as smartest, fastest, most useful language model to date. Major advances in reasoning, writing, coding, accuracy, speed, and so on. Here I provide the links so you can look at comparisons, and this is all very impressive. Better structured thinking, context recognition, problem solving, reduced hallucination, safer output, a reasoning model, so it can break complex tasks into steps and execute them one by one and in parallel. Very high results at software bench. One system integrates voice, search, deep reasoning, and canvas drawing features. As I told, it's not just one model, it's a set of tools with a router in front of them. GPT-5 is now the default in ChatGPT, so some of the Plus subscribers, $20 a month, already see it. I still don't see it. Probably it will come in a few days. And for enterprise and developers, they have more reliable outputs, better handling, and this some tables. So first of all, this top right table, from previous model to GPT-5 models, kind of one-to-one correspondence. Next is the 4 models: Pro, Main, Mini, and Nano, and you see the pricing. So GPT-5 Pro, I didn't see the API pricing yet. It's available only for subscribers who are paying $200 a month. The other models, they have the pricing, and the pricing is reasonable. So the main GPT-5 is only $125 in and $10 out per million tokens, and the other one even smaller. So Nano is very fast. It's for edge devices, for mobile phones. Mini, it's like O3 Mini, whatever, smaller and faster. And Main is, well, the main all-around workhorse. So the big, this I told you. From GPT-3 to GPT-4, it was mixture of experts. From now GPT-5 is mixture of models, the router. Dollar per intelligence frontier is ultimately a routing problem. From in-app model picker to real-time routing, thinking tool use. From which model to choose to what constraints, policy, verbosity, effort, and it automatically selects the model to be used. Now, transformer architecture plus chain of thought, reasoning, and a router system that delegates subtasks to specialist submodels. Multiple expert sources describe GPT-5's launch as a significant but not revolutionary step, but it's really good. So I like Matthew Berman, and he got access to this model a week before everybody else. So he tested it thoroughly, and it's quite amazing. So this video, a lot of tests. So 3D Rubik Cube simulator, it created like animated fully interactive Rubik Cube. He did 3 by 3 and 5 by 5 and 10 by 10 and even 20 by 20. This is like absolutely amazing. Build a functional Excel. Listen, he just asks, build me a clone of Excel, and it builds an app. You open it, you have this spreadsheet, you have multiple spreadsheets, you have formulas. It's like really build an app on request. Created a Microsoft Word clone with text formatting, lists, image insertion, and various other editing features. Conway game of life, complex snake game, double pendulum physics, realistic Lego builder, cloth simulation with tearing and wind effects, fluid dynamics, ray tracing, hexagon bouncing ball physics, Twitter, like a lot of tests. It's quite amazing. Image analysis, image generation, complex visual tasks, speed. It's not just text model, right? It's multimodal, it's multi-tool system. Thinking mode for complex tasks, speed, it's faster. Very fast generation, estimated 60 to 80 tokens per second. Iteration, most projects worked well on a first attempt. So this is his, I really recommend you just to watch this video. It's very eye-opening. It's amazing model. So GPT-5 tops LMC's text and web dev as I showed you. Claims high on software bench. Several results immediately flagged mislabeled access. Okay, say GPT-5 roughly on par with Claude 4.1 Sonnet, which was just released, and Opus. Okay, GPT-5 shows strong instruction following and tool use. For example, TauBench, this is for what is called for agent use. And it hits very high result on ARC 1 and almost 10% on ARC 2. Well, Grok 4 actually showed almost 16%, so Grok 4 is better, but still, these are very high results on ARC bench. Next, I just wanted for myself to make a list of OpenAI models, starting from GPT 3.5, when originally GPT chat was released, ChatGPT, it was November 22. Then was GPT 4 coming in spring, and then there's GPT 4.0, GPT 4.1, GPT 4.5, O1, O3, O3 mini, O4 mini, and now GPT 5. Okay, next is just shameless plug for my channel. If you're watching it in recording, pause the video and answer pinned question in comments under the video. Subscribe to the channel to get notified. We do it every Friday. Next, Claude Opus 4.1. Well, this is improvement on Opus 4. It was just released a few days ago. Software engineering, reasoning, agentic autonomous task handling. Again, very high result on software bench, about the same as GPT-5. Better at multi-step workflows, long horizon AI agent tasks. And data analysis, particularly in areas needing precise detail tracking, complex research, excels in large code bases refactoring, debugging and adapts diverse code styles with output support to 32,000 tokens, can be fine-tuned between instant inference and extended step-by-step, produces more natural human-like writing with improved depth, structure, and tone, and available, well, as usual. Pricing remains the same, so it's kind of minor improvement, but actually quite significant. OpenAI GPT-OSS. OSS stands for open source software. So OpenAI, for many years, they were not releasing any open source models. Now they did release it. Also, they now partnered with Amazon and Microsoft, Base 10, NVIDIA, many other companies. So this model is available everywhere. It's pretty good. It's Apache 2 license, open weight, two models, one 120 billion parameters and smaller 20 billion parameters. They are, of course, available on Ollama, so you can run it on your laptop. Strong at language reasoning, code generation, agentic workflows, tool use. on par with top industry models, so ahead of O3 Mini and behind of O3 or O4 Mini. So this is quite respectful, especially for open source model, and especially for model which is not very big. Adjustable chain of thought reasoning levels, high, medium, and low, or a mixture of expert architecture as usual, available for immediate download, Hugging Face, LM Studio, Ollama, Amazon, Microsoft, Google Cloud, can be fine-tuned, adapted for custom local enterprise deployments. People already fine-tuning and posting videos how they do that for their custom data and custom use cases. Robust internal safety measures. These models do not provide full transparency compared to truly open source AI. Weights are open, but not the full training methods and data. OpenAI raises more than 8 billion at 300 billion valuations. And another about OpenAI, that it sells ChatGPT for US government for $1. Well, on the other side, they made a $200 million contract with Pentagon, but yeah, they're positioning themselves very strongly with the US government. More updates. Google Gemini 2.5 Deep Think model. Available for $250 a month Gemini Ultra subscription. Deep Think mode accessible to advanced users and enterprise. A version of this model was used to win a gold medal in July International Math Olympiad. Recruiters and admin assistants will be automated by Comet very, very soon. Comet is a browser from Perplexity, and Perplexity CEO Aravind Srinivas has said that his company new browser Comet will soon automate 2 white-collar roles, recruiters and administrative assistants. DeepMind Big Sleep finds bugs and vulnerabilities. You know, Google writes so many codes, tens of thousands of software engineers, and they have huge infrastructure for testing and finding bugs. In fact, they're probably champions of the planet. But here they released this Big Sleep system, which they already applied for a real life project, and they found vulnerabilities. For example, found the first real world, including critical flaw in SQLite database, existing in testing infrastructure. So first 20 vulnerabilities affecting widely used software like ImageMagick, FFmpeg, and is considered a major advance in automated vulnerability research. So this is good. Google is making its AI Pro plan free for students in select countries, including US, and investing $1 billion over 3 years for AI training at US colleges. Next, DeepMind Genie 3 AI World Model. So it's called Genie 3 because, well, before it was Genie with smaller numbers. And it creates worlds which are interactive, and you can, it's like you're playing a game, and it creates videos which are lengthy at high resolution, 720p, 24 frames. And when something happens, it remembers what happens. So it's not just video, it actually the world where something happening with memory, so you can turn around, you can move, you can do something in this world, and you can create and change this world with text prompts as it goes. So it's absolutely amazing. So you can create your own games or virtual worlds. xAI launches Grok Imagine for AI, video, and images. So happy Elon Musk. The tool can create 15-second videos with audio from text prompts. Again, huge progress. Next, Qwen-Image with native text rendering. So you see on some of these images, you see text. So it's open source, as we used to receive from Qwen. Apache 2, which is very permissive, 20 billion multimodal diffusion transformer. That's the architecture that excels in complex text rendering and precise image rendering. It can create multi-line text layouts, paragraph-level semantics, and fine-grained details in both alphabetic language and logographic languages with high fidelity. The model preserves both semantic meaning and visual realism during editing operations, consistently outperforms existing models across diverse generations editing tasks. Examples of images generated by the model are available on the post. This is the post, and tasks, marketing, education, and presentation design. So yeah, we really need to try it because it looks very good. Next, Alibaba Qwen-3 Coder Flash, yet another model from Qwen. 30.5 billion parameters code model, so it's small, you can run it on your laptop, matches Claude Sonnet 4 on key coding tasks, a mixture of expert architecture as usual, 256,000 native context window, which is very good, expandable to 1 million. Full precision inference requires 33 byte of RAM. A quantized version can run on only 18 gigabytes. Performs competitively on Web Arena and BFCL for tool use and workflow integration. Fully open source under Apache 2 license. Weights are available on Hugging Face and Noodlescope. So many models, like just 1 week. Falcon H1. Well, if you remember 2 years ago, Falcon was at some point the best large language model in the world, open source, coming from Arabic world, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and the Technology Innovation Institute. So now they created another very good model. It is hybrid. It's transformer and state space model. And it comes with 6 sizes from 0.5 billion to 34 billion parameters, 256,000 context length, multilingual, strong abilities in math, science, and coding, and it is open source again. So this is great. Thousands of startups stopped using AWS Google Cloud Platform. It's a wrong abbreviation. Let me fix it right here. Google Cloud Platform and Azure. What they do instead, they go for smaller vendors or even on-prem installations or local vendors, because they get costs like 8 times smaller, 5 times smaller, and they get faster access times. So now, at some point, people were all rushing into big clouds. Now it goes in the opposite direction. And next, for example, my website, I don't keep on Amazon. I keep it on DigitalOcean, which is alternative provider. Okay, ElevenLabs, 11 Music. Very interesting. So it's a multilingual model, generate music with AI, vocals and instruments together. You can control genre, style, structure with levers over both sound and lyrics. ElevenLabs has a deal with digital rights agencies, publishing firms to train its models on artists' work. So yes, major progress. Google Kaggle Game Arena, benchmarking arena, benchmarking tool that can test different models against each other in various games designed to test strategic thinking and problem solving. Okay, Microsoft CLIO framework. CLIO stands for Cognitive Loop via In Situ Optimization, a breakthrough framework that enables non-reasoning LLMs to develop their own thought patterns and adapt their reasoning in real time. Just think about it, converting non-reasoning into reasoning. CLIO builds and refines its reasoning through self-reflection at runtime, creating its own feedback loops to explore ideas, manage memory, and flag uncertainties. With the self-adapting behavior, users get full control to set thresholds for uncertainty, change reasoning paths, or re-execute them entirely. On Humanity last exam, CLIO boosted GPT-4.1 accuracy on text-only biomedical questions from 855 to 2237, surpassing all 3 high. O3 High, it's like a higher version model, reasoning model. So this is really amazing. Next, Claude Code now have a command security review. And what it allows you to ask it to perform security review on your code with basically one command, one click, which may be very, very useful. Next, dear browser. A long time ago, I spoke about another browser called Arc. So this is a startup. It's called the Browser Company, and they are in like AI browser wars. Like they creating alternative browser, and their browser it convenient because it has spaces, profiles, boosts. It allows you to organize your work effectively. But now they released a new browser, which is called Dear Browser. It's using AI, and they have a Dear Pro plan for $20 a month. So in this browser, you can chat directly with the browser, get summaries, plan and execute tasks without leaving the current page. It's similar to Comet from Perplexity. And yeah, anyway, the browser company is positioning itself as the front end of the so-called AI browser wars. So these are the links. Google DeepMind Perch analyze wildlife audio. So these are different animals. AI model to analyze massive amounts of wildlife audio, making it easier to track endangered species in diverse environments. Open source can detect species with scarce training data. They have special tooling for that. Because for some species there is not enough data. Anyway, Cursor, AI editor releases terminal coding agent. Now everybody is releasing coding terminal agents, similar to Claude Code or Gemini CLI or others. Well, it is in early beta. Next, and Sasha, thank you for this link. This is a very, very interesting article. So these are actually the archive for the original article. So what's going on? Models are mostly developed, let's say in America, Europe, and they have the same cultural assumptions, those of English-speaking Western European societies. Not talking about China for now. And what happens, for example, for customer service, if you use this model in USA or you use in Germany, it works well, but it absolutely fails in Japan and it backfires in United Arab Emirates because of cultural differences. So people are very, very not satisfied. And there is apparently not possible to create a model which will be like culture neutral. You have to create different models for different cultures. So the author suggests they optimized for 35 languages while missing 35 different cultural expectations. So solution is not cultural neutrality. Organizations should ask what cultural biases exist in the AI systems, how do we test cultural intelligence alongside with technical performance, who provides this expertise. So this is a very interesting map. It changes the color for different countries depending. So green means it performs well, and well, I don't know exactly what different colors mean. Next, Jules, Google new AI coding agents. Well, it is accessible via web application, and what it does, you connect your GitHub account, select repository, write what you want this agent to do. It clones the repo into Google Cloud, develops a plan, execute the changes, provides the diff, and once approved, well, you will have to approve it. It can GitHub pull request for the updates. Multiple tasks can run in parallel for speed, and the system displays the plan and reasoning for transparency and user steerability. It can be used for writing tests, fixing bugs, updating dependencies, and so on. It's powered by Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is the best model, operates asynchronously. You can assign tasks, disconnect, return later, and finds updates ready for your review. So this is a very, very powerful way to work, can handle tasks in the background without requiring you to monitor progress. Other advanced features include Agents MD file for edit context, audio change logs summarizing recent changes, and native integration with GitHub issues. Perfect. A free introductory plan, 15 daily tasks, and paid tiers under Google AI Pro and Ultra plans, which, well, Pro is like what, $20 a month, but Ultra is 250, I think, a month. Jules has been widely adopted by developers worldwide, including internal Google projects. Early feedback praises its capacity to automate routine development. Granular tasks and user oversight are still recommended. Anyway, this is a major breakthrough coming from Google. Next, Ollama GUI. I love to run Ollama from terminal on my laptop, but now when you update, you get also GUI. And you see in this GUI, you can select the model. If the model was not downloaded before, it will be downloaded and then run. You can drag and drop your documents, like for example, your PDFs. You see, so drag and drop PDF or other doc into the app and immediately start chatting with the doc. So this is like a RAG system. And setup API keys required. Okay, turbo mode, access to massive cloud-based models like 235 billion parameter model while still running local models. Okay, easily switch between different AI models in the GUI, so this is the selection. If a model isn't installed, it will be downloaded. App can process images, screenshots, diagrams, and PDFs, understanding visual content alongside text. Technical changes. Ollama has moved away from Ollama CPP to their own proprietary engine. So, you know, this is a famous Ollama CPP engine to run models, and now they're developing their own, suggesting they're building something fundamentally new rather than just wrapping existing tools. Next, Anthropic persona vectors. Monitoring and controlling character traits in language models. Persona vectors are patterns of neural network activity that control character traits in AI language models. These vectors work like brain regions that light up for different moods or attitudes. Persona vectors can be used for monitoring and detecting models' personality shifts during conversations or during training, for preventing unwanted personality changes during training by steering the model toward undesirable traits. It's like giving a vaccine during the training to teach it not to do it. For data filtering, identify training data that would induce negative traits. Researchers extract those vectors by comparing neural activations when the model exhibits specific traits like evil, psychophancy, or hallucination versus when it doesn't. They validated the method by injecting those vectors and observing corresponding behavioral changes. Very, very interesting work. Next, LangSmith, evaluate agents. Well, I usually don't talk about LangChain, LangGraph, LangSmith, but well, just wanted to make this slide. So implementing 12 AI agent evaluation techniques using LangSmith. Key areas, final output correctness, reasoning process efficiency, structural integrity, conversational skills and multi-tone dialogue, and so on. 12 evaluation techniques include trajectory evaluation, RAGAS, which is like a standard thing to evaluate RAG systems, algorithmic feedback methods. LangSmith is one of the most powerful tools for monitoring and evaluating different components of agent lifecycle. So LangChain is a huge, how to say, framework, so many tools all coming together. And if you never heard about LangSmith, like I highly recommend. Next, to-do list for superintelligence. Well, think about it. Let's say you're a company, like you're a CEO of OpenAI, and you reached superintelligence. So now you have this smartest system at your disposal. What will you do? Like, it's actually an interesting question. So, well, first, secure access to the system, audit controls its actions, ensure its intentions and goals are aligned with human ethics and company objectives, establish robust stop buttons and oversight protocols, proactively engage with international regulatory bodies, transparency measures, form partnership to oversight and governance. So, defensive. Next, ask the model to improve itself, its own algorithms, efficiency, interoperability without introducing risks. Apply superintelligence to all aspects of your business operations, product development, new products, marketing strategies, customer acquisition, logistics, and finance. Ask it to solve critical societal problems like climate, medical research, education, poverty, and so on. Other applications, scientific discovery, global diplomacy, personal assistant, longevity research. And then it is your relationship with the government, because as soon as you have super intelligence, government will want to know about it, and it may be classified as strategic asset. Possible restrictions for dissemination or collaboration with foreign entities. Government will require disclosures, alignment, access control, monitoring, licensing, operational constraint to prevent misuse, uncontrolled. Government could potentially restrict movement of the team and data, which already happened in China when they released DeepSeek. Government will want to use superintelligence for national defense and security intelligence governing, cyber defense, threat prediction, and so on. So you see the long list of things government will want to do with superintelligence. Unchecked superintelligence could pose existential risk if its goals and behaviors are not fully controlled. Questions of equity, access, and moral responsibility would arise about who benefits and who sets the rules. Other global actors may race to develop or steal similar systems, fueling an AI arm race. Work governance and the fabric of society could change rapidly, requiring careful management. Oh gosh. Next, this is interesting story. So this guy, Andrew Tulloch, apparently was offered $1.5 billion to switch from his current company, which is Thinking Machines, to Meta, and he refused. So he studied at Cambridge, worked at Goldman Sachs, then 11 years with Meta, doing mostly machine learning. Then 2 years ago, he quit Meta for OpenAI, and then he moved from OpenAI to Thinking Machine Lab. And yeah, so apparently very talented, accomplished guy, and he was offered this 1.5 billion. It's not one time, it's paid over 6 years, and it's contingent of how Meta stock behaves and so on. But still, he refused because he believes in his current company where he works. Salaries of AI model trainers have been very high, with many being paid 5 to 10 million a year. But Meta has raised these numbers to new heights. Yeah, 1.5 billion, yeah, definitely new heights. Okay, this is about jobs. Don't fear AI replacement, embrace AI augmentation. This comes from a very good interview with Eric Schmidt, former CEO of Google. And well, month of August just started, so not many layoffs yet. Okay, this is me as usual, and thank you.